With school returning in the next couple of weeks and restrictions slowly lifting, we are now out and about more in our cars. Before you start driving the kids around again, it's time for a reminder to see if your child fits into their child car restraint correctly. I know my children have grown significantly over the last 2 months. Correct? Yes. Yeah. So when we went out for a drive yesterday, Penelope's shoulders didn't fit under her headrest of her booster seat anymore because of a growing spurt. So not only is that unsafe, but it's also really uncomfortable for her. So being unsafe, she can't actually sit in her booster seat correctly. As you can see, she can't actually sit back into it without her shoulders all hunched over. So if you've noticed that your child has grown over this stay-at-home period, it's time to adjust your seat. So what we're going to do is now adjust this booster seat so Penelope can fit correctly and comfortably until her next growth spurt. So you want to sit over there, Penelope? Now what I'm going to show you is how to actually adjust your headrest. On most booster seats nowadays, you do have an adjustable headrest, so you can accommodate your child's growth. Now I have loosened off the tether strap, so I can turn this around to show you. So as you can see here, the back of my booster seat, this yellow lever here is my adjuster for my headrest. So what I need to do is to adjust that headrest up so Penelope's shoulders can actually fit comfortably under the headrest. Now we want this headrest here to go up to sit just above her shoulders, but no more than 30 mils above her shoulders. So what I'm going to do with this one is I actually lift out this lever and lift up the headrest. You can see it slowly going up. I know I need 2 clicks up so the headrest is up nice and tall for her. Now while I've got my seat on the side here, I can also show you all of our booster seats have our red seatbelt guides. Now this will indicate where the seatbelt should sit onto your child restraint. There's one here for the lap sash part of your seatbelt and one up here in the headrest for your sash guide. Thank you, Penelope. So what I'm going to do, I've moved my headrest up. I'm going to tighten my tether strap again so our child restraint sits nicely and snug in our car seat. Now our tether straps here, when we do retighten them, need to be firm but not overly tight. If I pull that tether strap too tight, it's actually going to lift the base of my booster seat off the car, which we don't want. So now I'll get Penelope to sit back in. I have still got my seatbelt here threaded through that seatbelt guide. Now let's make sure you can sit in that seat correctly. I'll get it for you. How's that? So you now can see that headrest is sitting above her shoulders, and with the seatbelt here, when I pull it out, and it's in our seatbelt guide, it's actually fallen out when I've loosened it. It's in our seatbelt guide here, so you can see the seatbelt will sit nicely on her shoulder. I'll get the seatbelt receiver here.
Where's it? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, and we shall pull it through. Okay.
Why is this difficult?
It's just a bit sticky, isn't it?
Sticky.
So we're pulling it through and we're going to put it into our seatbelt receiver. Now, yet again, our lap part of our seatbelt is sitting under the armrests and they're sitting up against those red seatbelt guides. And we'll pull this part of our seatbelt, that sash part, nice and tight. So you can see it sitting there just above Penelope's shoulders there. So now the seatbelt is sitting nicely firmly on her body. The sash part, or the lap part, sorry, the seatbelt sitting nice and firmly over her hips. And we're sitting this part of the seatbelt nicely on her shoulder and down across her torso. It's important to make sure that that seatbelt is nice and firmly fitted. Well, my child's seat is now ready to go, and I think my child is as well. So please let us know in the comments of anything that you may have found with your child restraint over this stay-at-home period, whether you need to make adjustments or not. It'd be great to know how many child restraints out there do need to be adjusted. And if you are unsure about your fitting of your child restraint, or if you would like us to check your child restraint, please note that our Safe Seats, Safe Kids program of free child restraint fittings and safety checks is now available again to you. So check out our website, safekids.com.au to book, or if you're after any sort of child restraint resources about how a child should sit correctly in their car seat, check out kidssafe.com.au for further information. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know
I
I
hope
have.
you have enjoyed it.
We've had a great time and we hope you have a great day. Thank you, and hopefully we might see Penelope again.
Yay!
See you later. Thank
have
you.
a great day.
Bye.